Hey CPC, it's Jared here. About a year ago, I stood on this spot and I told you that this was my favorite room in the church, and I don't think I told you why. This space is unique. Not every church has a chapel, but also that this space is intentional. When this part of the building burned, they made a choice to dedicate not one, but two distinct spaces to the worship of God. This space could have been almost anything else. It could have been more bigger offices. It could have been a library. It could have been a youth room. It could have been a bigger nursery. It could have been almost anything. And yet we together chose to make this a dedicated worship space, a distinct worship space from the sanctuary that we gather in every Sunday morning. This space was made unique because it recognizes that at times the rhythm of life calls us to something different. Everything in life has a rhythm. Everything in life has a frequency at which it vibrates. And the goal of so much of life is to recognize the frequency of the people and the things that we love and learn how to resonate at the same frequency as them. In marriage or in child raising, it's about learning how your child works, how your partner works, how your partner vibrates, and joining them in that and finding new life together in a new frequency, at a new pace, at a new rhythm. The same is absolutely true of our life with Jesus. Here at CPC, we try to make everything about the life of Jesus, and not just the historical Jesus, not the Jesus who walked the sand of first century Palestine, but the Christ who pours out life that is extravagant and abundant and overflowing, the life that he talks about in John chapter 10. Everything that we do here is about finding the rhythm of that Jesus. And part of that is recognizing that Jesus was formed not just as God in a body, but that he was formed as a person who grew up reading the prayer book and the song book of God's people. The Psalms formed the rhythm of Jesus because they formed the rhythm of so much of the early church. And that's why for Presbyterians, the Psalms have always been an important part of our faith practice. The Psalms can be at once like a warm blanket wrapped around you. Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And yet at the same time, the Psalms can be so brutally honest that we never actually read them. Blessed is the one who dashes the heads of their enemies' children against the rocks. Both of these passages, as opposite and as different as they seem, exist within the same songbook, exist within the same rhythm-making practices of Jesus. For the last year, we have been focused hard on what it means to re-engage with our neighborhood after COVID. We have been extraordinarily focused on being a community for Chippawa, being a church for Chippawa, and that will not change in the future. Our goal is to meet Jesus in our neighborhood, and that is a good and a worthwhile goal to pursue. But for now, for this summer, we need to find a time to rest. We need to find time to be together as a family, to go and travel and vacation, because the last 2.5 years have been brutal. They've been hard and they've been lonely and they've been isolating, and so now we need to find our rhythm. We need to find the rhythm of Jesus that lets us rest and rediscover our passions and our desires, that lets us reignite our relationship with God in new and exciting ways. The rhythms of Jesus invite us to soak in the Psalms, to hear them not just as a songbook of a people who are long gone, but to recognize that they are forming us. And so every couple weeks, we're going to put out one of these videos and talk about what is coming down the pipe. We hope that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. You can hit the red button below if you're not, but we'll also be posting these in our Facebook group, and so we hope that you're a member there as well. We're going to start off with Psalm chapter 1, the first psalm, a psalm that really outlines everything that the Psalms are about. They're about understanding the values of God, about understanding what's important to be a successful and a wise person. And then I'm going to be off for a couple of weeks, and Matt Vazzari is going to be here taking a look at two Psalms, Psalm 34 and Psalm 87. What we're going to do each week is we're going to post the text of those Psalms for you on Monday leading up to Sunday, so that you can see the text for yourself, so that you can read the Psalm, but more importantly, so that you can practice praying the Psalm. And then on Sunday, as we read the Psalm together again, you'll be invited to understand more of its meaning and then take it with you as you find the rhythm of Jesus. So we really hope that you are with us in our Facebook group this summer as we soak in the Psalms together. There's going to be lots of time for study, and the same Psalms will be looked at in our Thursday morning Bible study, so you can join us there as well. Whatever way works best for you, we hope that this summer is a rewarding and a life-giving experience. And we hope to see you back here, whether you're online or in person, wherever you are worshiping with us from, that you join us in continuing to be God's people together as a church for Chippawa. And for now, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.